previously on Get Out Alive.
This is as far as the boat's gonna go.
Robin and Wilson got into some serious trouble,
Okay, for me, this is now a safety issue.
giving me no other choice but to rescue them.
Why am I doing your job? Never leave people behind.
No.
Damn it! Jeff is hurt.
And while the group found food, Alicia had had enough. At the survival test, Jeff and Chris came from way behind to beat Alicia and Spencer, who ran out of steam.
Good effort, guys! You've won the survival test!
Earning them time to recharge in the feast pit. At elimination, I took issue with Ryan and Madeline.
You left a man behind. Massive consequences could have come from that. Wilson, bottom line is, if somebody hadn't helped you, you could well still be out there. Never underestimate the wild again.
But Alicia proved that negativity has no place in the wild.
I have a bad attitude. I've never heard that.
Alicia and Spencer, you wouldn't get out alive.
And coming up,
Time to welcome these guys to my playground.
teams will scale a massive waterfall.
This was probably the most dangerous obstacle that we've faced so far.
Oh, come on, leg.
Leaving Robin hanging for dear life. They'll be forced to face the most dangerous climb yet.
There's been nothing in my life that I've wanted to quit so badly.
And Donna and Camden are so shocked by something
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
that they consider quitting.
I'm just a little affected.
I don't know how much longer we can do this.
Okay, guys, gather around the fire. It's a new day, it's a new journey. I spoke a lot last night about having to dig deep, and this journey is going to be all about that, okay? It's going to be a tough one. Let's go and draw knives.
Journey 4, OMG. I feel like a totally different person. I don't want to go home.
It's gonna be tough,
It's
but
gonna be
we've
tough.
got a shot, and that's good enough for me.
On these journeys, I've been pushing you guys to move aggressively.
And that is important, but sometimes your route to get out alive is going to be long, and it's going to be arduous. That's what this journey is about. It's about endurance and dealing with heights.
We're again up in the high mountains. An unforgiving place. You know, one mistake up there, and it's a long way down. First up, Donna and Camden, come and draw a knife.
Ah, okay. Something different.
Food. Okay, when I'm setting up this journey, there's a little pond up there. I've left you some supper there. They're going to be duck eggs up there.
Collect them, protect them, take them to your camp, and then boil them up. You're going to find a survival food delicacy.
Yum.
Jim and Austin. Okay, shelter. This time all you got is tarps and sleeping bags. Robin and Wilson. Okay, shelter, same deal.
On our team was Robin and Wilson, and their attitudes are great, but just due to their physical ability, they tend to be the ones lagging behind.
Madeline and Ryan. Obstacle. 2 words. Water and fall. And beware of both those words. Your job is to get the whole group up a sheer 300-foot waterfall. Carl and Royce. Obstacle. Lucky Louie. Fire. Okay, no gear for you. All you've got is your knife and your fire striker. It's going to become much harder now. And last one, Chris and Jeff, fire.
I'm kind of a pyromaniac, so I knew we would do well.
Okay, good. Who's got the money bag?
We do.
Donna, keeping it firmly to your chest.
I've had a little help, but somehow I got it back. I'm happy about that.
Okay, good. Keep sharing that load on this journey as you need to. Okay, tasks are set, journey awaits. You're gonna need a harness and a helmet for sure up there. Okay, let's go, helicopters away.
Absolutely never in my life dreamt I would ever get to New Zealand. In the Second World War, when my father saw a lot of the world, he always said New Zealand was the one place he always wanted to get back to. I understand why my dad thought it was so pretty, and I understand what Bear talks about, it making you stronger. I feel stronger every day that I'm here.
We see a huge waterfall with rocks all the way around it. It's very tall, it's very high, but we're ready. We're ready to take it on.
Grab a snack. Spaniard root.
Finally, they're starting to think like survivors. These Spaniard shrubs are everywhere. That's more like a survival mentality and spirit. Good.
The obstacle team today is Ryan, Madeline, Royce, and myself. We have about 200 meters until the obstacle. It looks like we're gonna hike up here a little bit.
On the first leg of the journey, the obstacle team must navigate the group up a near vertical climb, where they will come face to face with a ferocious waterfall.
All right, let's go. All
right, let's get a move on. Let's keep a good pace, guys.
Pack's heavy today.
You got it. You're a rock star.
Doing good, Donna.
Everything about looking upward at a hill wears me out.
Oh.
You okay?
I hate this backpack.
Good job, Dad. At this point, so early on to be complaining about the weight of your pack, I don't know what you expected you were getting yourself into.
Donna, give me your bag. We'll just keep a good pace up.
I'm disappointed. I'm no good.
Keep talking to yourself like that, Mother. I'm gonna push you down this mountain.
The way that Camden supports her mother, it was horrible. Good job, guys.
Oh, look.
Okay, time to welcome these guys to my playground.
Here comes Bear.
Holy crap.
Bear like rappel down. Like what? Who does that? It's so insane.
Wow. Bear's pretty badass. He is.
All across the mountains in New Zealand, you'll often find what are called via ferratas. Literally means iron ways. And it's what a lot of the early pioneers and the gold prospectors would use as routes up to that iron cable that stretches all the way around to the waterfall. They'll leave those old iron rungs that you'll use to get up and over.
I looked up and saw how high it was. I thought, oh shoot, we have people here that are in poor physical condition. It's making me, sweat.
Most via ferratas, probably over 150 years old.
This was probably the most dangerous obstacle that we've done so far, and I'm terrified of heights.
I'll see you a bit later in the day.
Thanks, Bear.
Can you make sure my harness is good?
You get through this, you're gonna conquer that fear, right?
All right, guys, if you feel strong right now, take someone who feels weak and put them between you and another strong person. Let's do this. You're right knee up. There you go. When we got to the Via Ferrata, my heart was in my throat for her.
Mine was there as well.
Hang on there. I'm going up.
I just booked it up these cables because I figured someone was going to need help. I mean, one wrong step and you're down the whole mountain.
Being the first one up was a little nerve-wracking, but we're just going to make sure everyone gets up safely. Here we go, Louie! Woo! You're going to rock this.
I can't.
There's been nothing in my life that I've wanted to quit so badly.
Let's go, Louie!
I can't.
Coming up.
We got trouble at the rear. All right, well, we're about to do this. Come on.
I can't go on.
And later.
Egg time.
Egg time.
Oh my God.
You've got to dig deeper. You're actually becoming the obstacle. Can she keep you going?
Let's go, Louie! Woo! You're gonna rock this.
I can't.
It's like, you know, when the longer you stand up on the branch before you go off the swing, I always tell people, just do it, don't think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, Louie!
Okay. Royce can do it. I can do it.
Show me what you're made of, girl! Woo! Get it, last one, let's go! Get up here! Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, Louie.
Is that the end? Is that the end of it all?
That's it, girl.
I did it.
That was so awesome.
I hated that. I hated that a lot.
I just kicked that mountain's behind.
Yeah, Lucky!
Bye, Daddy.
We were the first few over the top edge of that waterfall, so every time you saw another head pop up, it was a relief.
That's it, Jim. Yeah, got it.
How do you do this? Put your foot on the peg.
I am nervous and scared at this point.
Mama D.
Good job.
There were cheers coming. I heard my name, and that was giving me strength.
Almost there. This is so hard. What do I do? One more step. Woo! Good job, Mama. Woo-hoo-hoo!
Climbing the side of the waterfall, it was very difficult. I mean, you got to make sure that you got right placement with your feet and your hands, or you could slip at any time and fall down.
That was hard.
I'm so proud of you. So, Austin!
In that moment, I was very much mission focused,
Good job, Austin.
and I wanted to just get up the waterfall as quickly as possible.
Hey, Austin, who's after you?
Wilson.
Come on, Wilson!
Wait a minute. Something's caught.
Take your time, Wilson.
My only concern was Wilson, and I was just hoping that he would, up his performance from previous journeys.
Good job, Wilson. All right. Come on, you here now.
That's it. Way to go, Robin. Oh. You got it.
Before coming on this adventure, I lost close to 100 pounds. And all that will to lose that weight is everything that I'm carrying into each of these journeys.
You're almost there.
Come on, leg.
Come on. Ah, here you go. Good job.
Let's climb the waterfall!
I've been referring to the new me as Robin 2.0, and definitely there was no old Robin in that climb.
I was like, she better do it.
Oh, thank you! When I saw Robin get up over that last step, I was just like so proud of her.
Obstacle team, you rock! Okay, how's everybody doing? Ready to go?
So once we climb up the waterfall, it's the food team's job to lead us to the next waypoint, which is only my mom and I.
The food team is in charge of leading the group across marshy terrain to get to the duck pond.
Yeah, let's cross right here. Watch your feet. Okay, good job, everybody.
When we got to the pond, everyone spread out to look for the duck eggs. First person that sees one, let us know what it looks like. Felt like a complete Easter egg hunt. I don't know if they're gonna be like a quail egg or like bigger or what color or like, I don't know. I don't really hang out at ponds that much. Like, I have no idea.
What about behind rocks?
Are they underwater?
There's a whole nest full right there.
Oh, yeah.
Found the eggs?
Yeah. Who's leading the next waypoint?
Shelter team.
At this point, the shelter team is taking over for navigating, and we're working with Austin and Jim.
On the next leg of the journey, the shelter team must lead the group to the top of a grueling steep mountain at a 45-degree incline, and then head down a sharp descent to overnight camp.
Okay, guys, we have a couple more waypoints before camp. It's about 500 meters. So Austin, he was pointing up the hill, and I was like, no, it's not up that hill, right? Right, and guess what? We went up that damn hill.
That mountain is steep and it's slippery. And I was just grabbing grass and pulling myself, and I was in physical pain.
It was awful.
Okay, it's about now that they're really gonna start feeling the pain.
I hate this mountain. As I looked up at that mountain, as I do most every other mountain, is OMG. There is no way.
Jim, watch Mama Donna.
My lungs started to collapse. I just could not breathe.
It's just really hard. I'm not conditioned. It's not about condition, it's about heart. Heart my ass!
We got trouble at the rear.
Give me his back.
Dude, you're a beast. When you're climbing up a mountain and you're having to lug not only a 45-pound bag, but an extra one on top of that, it's just extremely tiring. I wanted to get to camp as soon as possible to set up shelter, but Wilson was holding us out.
So the shelter team, which is comprised of Jim and Austin, Robin and Wilson, is doing terrible.
I need a little break.
And I was carrying a shelter pack, which was their responsibility, while Jim and Austin aren't carrying anything.
30 seconds. All right, Wilson, let's roll.
I want them to dig that deep so they force themselves to move faster. At the moment, it's slower than a crawl.
I was really afraid that both Donna and Wilson were just gonna sit down and just quit.
All right, Wilson. We're about to do this. Come on.
I can't go on.
Coming up.
These guys are gonna need some help getting up this mountain.
And later.
Oh God, is there a chicken in that?
It's not a chicken, it's a duck.
I'd rather eat dirt.
She just closed her eyes.
Where is she?
Jim and Austin, you're good to go. Chris and Jeff, you're clear to go. Go, you can catch these guys up.
We could see Chris and Jeff, and it's like, oh no,
Come on, Bo.
we're in trouble.
right, Wilson. Hey, Wilson, we're about to do this. Come on.
I can't go on.
We lost a team in the last elimination because of their attitude, so you would think that everybody would be trying to step up their game.
I'm gonna take over.
These guys are gonna need some help getting up this mountain. Well done, guys. You're so nearly there. You've done so well. It's epic. Do you know who used to climb in these mountains? Edmund Hillary. The first person ever to climb Everest. And this is where he trained. Finish strong.
Woo! 20 more steps.
You're showing incredible fortitude and strength. You know, I'm proud of you. You're here!
Good job.
You made it!
Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable! You didn't think you could do it way down there, and look where you are.
I'm so proud of you.
I need to see your face, Wilson.
All right, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds, and we're about to kill this, all right?
When I was helping Wilson, it took every ounce of energy I had in me to get him up that mountain.
Wait.
But I knew what Bear said, you never leave a man behind, so I was gonna stay with him until the last second I could.
Come on, baby. Now you're gonna have to chase this. Come on. Chase it. Come on. Right here. I'm just so glad that Wilson's still here with me because I did not know it was going to be this hard. What's driving us right now is because we are doing it together.
You're beat, you're bruised. But these mountains will give you strength if you let them.
After conquering that mountain, and for Bear to allow us that opportunity to come together, it was monumental.
Robin and Wilson, you might be beat, but you're still the leaders. Leaders have to lead from the front.
I am exhausted, but I mean, we'll have to dig extra deep if we want to keep going.
Okay, guys, packs on. Let's move.
Good job, everybody.
Okay, guys, it's getting pretty steep.
We're on the downhill slope now.
You okay?
We all just made it over the peak. As much as we wanted to stop right there, we have to keep going before we reach camp. Okay, guys, it's getting pretty steep. Sorry for the steep descent. We made it, guys.
Yay!
Makes me want to cry.
Pat yourself on the back. And can somebody tell me if this is edible?
Let the food team deal with it. Shelter team, let's get together, let's make plans.
Okay. When we reached camp, I mean, it was already getting dark, so we had to move fast.
If there's one tarp per team, you could just lay this way and then fold the top over. It's gonna be like a taco.
We let Jim and Austin take the lead because they had done shelters before and seemed to be comfortable with design ideas.
What if we just collect grass and sleep on layers of this grass?
Okay, guys, let's gather around.
Come on down.
Okay, good effort out there today. Wow. I bought you some dessert for your duck eggs. Okay, look. A few maggots.
Maggots.
All right.
Heck no, come on, not. I mean, there's a little, like, it was a bit much.
I'm trying to train you guys to get used to eating survival food. These, more protein pound for pound than beef. Wow. Best thing to do with these, slow them down, try not to taste them.
Can't say I ever saw myself eating a maggot.
Good job, though, today. You should be proud. Get a good night's sleep. See you tomorrow for your next survival test. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, maggots, everybody.
Let's get cooking.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so good.
I'm ready.
Ow.
At this point, the fire team, we first wanted to make sure we had enough wood.
Nice. There it is, there it is.
They go.
So of course, you guys.
We had the fire going in probably less than 30 seconds.
Egg time.
Egg time.
Egg and maggot time.
Donna and Cannon are gonna do a great job with the food team. Donna always has these amazing dishes that she says she prepares all the time, and I think we're gonna be eating very well tonight.
Oh, that one's boiling.
Yeah.
Man,
That's a good one.
Just let it go for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I'm gonna go see what the guys are doing with the shelter.
They were making burritos. Skinny ways.
These 2 sleeping bags are already in here. So as far as the shelter test, it's gonna be nice and snuggly for everybody. Everybody will stay warm because they're right on top of each other.
I wasn't necessarily thrilled with my shelter.
I don't know how much work the shelter team did. I mean, they folded over a tarp. That's true.
Finally, food. I think it's going to give us a chance to shine. I love to make everybody happy, and I know that we all work so hard. Oh my God.
Let me see it.
There's something in it.
There's definitely something in it. Let me see it. Can I see it?
Get it.
I definitely see hair.
There's a bird in there.
It's pretty.
Oh, don't take it out. Don't stop.
What? You gotta eat it.
I'm not eating that.
Tell me there's not a, is there a chicken in that?
Yeah.
It's not a chicken, it's a duck.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm done. Honestly, I'm crushed. I'd rather eat dirt.
This is even better than eggs. We're having duck for dinner.
Yeah.
And she just closed her eyes.
She just got away.
Where is she?
That's just brutal. It just really sucks. I mean, really, I don't know how much longer we can do this.
When it's setting up your overnight camp, remember, insulate your body from the ground when you're sleeping. The ground's where you lose most of your heat. And remember, 1 layer underneath is worth 2 on top. And that's my survival tip of the week, brought to you by Walmart, supplier of all your outdoor needs.
It's not a chicken, it's a duck.
I can't eat that.
Kyle, you wanna help me,
I guess. This is why I'm a vegetarian.
I mean, if anyone's gonna have a hard time eating a baby duck, it should be Kyle.
This is more challenging than I thought.
How did the eggs turn out?
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. I'm, at this point, starving. I've eaten what I could. I've eaten a lot of maggots. That is a success for me, I guess, in this situation.
Pumpkin, you did a great job today carrying those little eggs and everything. You had no idea. I had committed all day to just the thought of normal boiled eggs. And for me to look at yellow feathers and an eyeball and a portion of a beak, I don't know, it just sort of threw me over the edge. But in the end, I'm still a woman. I'm just a little affected.
Whoa. I never thought I'd see the day where I would eat this.
What are you thinking?
I'm trying not to think, but it tastes all right.
You guys, you're gonna love this though. When Donna and Camden left, the only 2 members that were responsible for food. So it was kind of up to the fire team, so us and Chris and Jeff to kind of divvy up the ducks.
No, that's not bad at all.
Super good.
It tastes all right.
Did you eat the foot?
Yeah. It's good, isn't it? Does anybody eat the head?
I'm eating maggots.
I think I ate a couple hundred maggots.
We couldn't fit in our shelter last night. He had to actually hang his head out the side of it.
Austin and Jim have shelter. It's their 3rd time on the team. And Bear's been pretty unhappy with every shelter they've put up, so...
Needless to say, I didn't sleep very well.
We tried to fit in ours, it kind of just fell apart.
That was probably the worst sleep that I had in all of these journeys. The shelters themselves were terrible. I feel like there was really no thought or preparation put into our shelter at all.
On the bottom of my bag, it's a little damp.
I was extremely upset with the shelter team. Wilson and Robin, Jim and Austin, they really did nothing.
And it looks like we've got about 2 to 2.5 kilometers to hike.
Hanging on in there? Yeah. Time for some more BG survival training. Up for grabs, another trip to the feast pit. It's gonna get more and more appealing, eh? Plus, of course, safety from elimination.
We feel like it's very important to win the survival test because
Not everybody was happy with the shelters.
So I think that put a little bit of a target on our backs.
Okay, this whole journey, it's been about endurance. You know, that ascent yesterday was hard work, wasn't it? But just imagine if you got an injured buddy and it's up to you to carry him off that mountain alive. And this is what this survival test is about. It's about using this to create that. A rope stretcher. It's the quickest, most efficient way of getting a casualty out of the mountains. On my go, what you're gonna do is use your 1 length of rope, make 12 loops for 12 rungs. Simple. 12 though, not 11, 12. And then a row of 12 clove hitches down each side. The clove hitch is made by making 2 loops in the rope and putting 1 loop in front of the other and tightening. Remember, keep your rungs small so you've got enough rope to go round. With the remaining rope, thread it through all the loops to complete the stretcher. When I've approved your stretcher, good enough for rescue, gonna race across that river, between the stones, up to your injured buddy, which in this case is a big log, race back, across the river, to this high mountain ranger cabin, where it ends. First team back to me, wins the survival test, and they're safe from elimination. Got it? Okay, step up to your ropes, drop your packs. Ready to show me what you're made of?
Yeah.
Hit it! What we're looking for, work together as a team.
Get it out. Okay.
The humble clove hitch, the greatest of all knots. Do everything with it, rappel off mountains, make a stretcher.
This is very short right here.
Jim and Austin working fast. Chris and Jeff, they're underway with the knots. Camden and Donna, just a few knots done. Remember, you need 12 knots on each side. Ryan and Madeline beginning the knots.
He's just gonna have to do that ship. It doesn't have to be as pretty.
Wait him down. This clove hitch right here, dude. You missed it.
Ow!
Jim and Austin, just wrapping up the last few knots.
Right here.
Jim and Austin, you're good to go.
What?
Chris and Jeff, you're clear to go. Go, you can catch these guys up.
We could see Chris and Jeff had just crossed the river and were running up.
And it's like, oh no,
Come on, Bo.
we're in trouble.
Coming up. Wilson, you were without your pack at this stage.
Yes.
So who's carrying the pack? There's maybe a time where teamwork becomes work for the team as well. Jim and Austin, just wrapping up the last few knots. Jim and Austin, you're good to go. Chris and Jeff, you're clear to go. Go, you can catch these guys up.
Once Jim and Austin leave, we just take off, and I felt like we could easily catch up.
Chris and Jeff are out.
We could see Chris and Jeff had just crossed the river and were running up.
And it's like, oh no,
Come on, Bo.
we're in trouble.
We got up to the top of that hill and got our log. We could see Chris and Jeff close behind us.
Let's loop this back in real quick.
I felt like we really did turn on the juice right then, and we wanted to come back from behind like we did on the previous challenge.
Go sideways.
We had the lead, and it was ours to lose at that point.
But we have got to burn because they can catch us.
Right there.
So we didn't slow down, we didn't stop, we still pushed through, we grabbed our log, we started hauling back towards the finish line.
Go, dude, push.
You guys are way behind. The other two teams are kicking your backsides.
Hey, keep going. Same for you.
Jumping into the river, I didn't want to rush it because my dad's knees were bad, but I kept hoping that they weren't right on our tails.
Keep working. Kyle and Royce almost said.
This way. Go, spread out, spread out. Maybe spread the last part.
Jim and Austin, you win the survival test.
Yeah.
You're safe from elimination, you get that trip to the feast pit.
We're going on to Journey 5, Dad.
The feast pit. I made it.
We're feeling a bit bummed. I really needed the feast pit. Yesterday, Jim and Austin really did nothing and had more energy. I think if Jim and Austin didn't win the immunity, they would probably be up for elimination.
Okay? Keep the spirit. You're okay. Same with you guys, all right?
I wanted to win the survival test because I wanted to go eat. I was pretty hungry and exhausted after that journey, and I think I just wanted us to have a little bit of a relief.
Pick the morale up, guys. Packs up. We're moving out.
Getting back to base camp, we were all still beat to the core and just battered.
Hungry.
And we were all starving.
Lasagna.
Oh my
spaghetti.
gosh. We're eating all those.
Oh, wow.
You got any meatballs?
We just won the feast pit, and we are feeling exhausted but elated.
I got strawberries.
This is so good.
What do you guess what's in the box?
Anything will be good, though.
We got Gillette Pro Glide.
Oh, that's good.
Food, shaving again, taking a bath, getting our armpits smelling decent. It's just rejuvenating.
Good job, bud.
Let's do this again.
I'm sure I did things wrong the other night, y'all, and I apologize. But it's over, it's done, and just know that I care about everybody.
Going into the elimination this time, I think I would only be okay with going home if I really felt like we were the weakest team. But we're not there yet. Maybe I didn't have a little smidgen of a duck, but if that's really the breaking point, then that just sucks.
It's out of my hands at this point, so why worry about it? Why even think about it?
I think we're always in the hot seat because we require a lot of assistance from our team, carrying packs and things like that. So that keeps us on the bottom. But we have heart, and we're not ready to go home.
Well, I think surprises have happened in the last 2 bear camps.
Yeah, definitely. But you don't know what's going to happen.
Robin and Wilson, Don and Camden, one of the teams have to go. We have to consider removing some of these people that are dead weight.
Coming up.
I didn't feed them their last food. Maybe I let them down.
These journeys are beating you, and what these journeys require is positivity, positivity, positivity. But what I hear is a lot of moaning.
I mean, there's some heroes taking care of us, I have to say.
Maybe lucky you won the survival test. Grab a log, take your packs off. So how are we doing, heroes? Good. Jim and Austin, you're looking clean shaven.
They smell better sitting next to me.
Smell better, nice. You won the survival test. You're safe from elimination tonight. The rest of you guys, though, as we get rid of people, you're going to become more vulnerable. Let's kick off with the journey. Helicoptered in. Got a big view of that waterfall. Donna, how did you feel looking up at that?
The terrain is so difficult. I mean, just to the point where you just can't take air in because of the pack is collapsing on you. I mean, I carry it as long as I can, and Camden, of course, continues to encourage me to just keep it on, Mama.
Camden, what were you saying to your mum?
You know, it's hard. I mean, she's my mom. She's given me tough love my whole life, and I was a little frustrated, just that she was already telling herself she couldn't do it.
These journeys are beating you, Donna.
They are.
And what these journeys require is positivity, 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 even when you don't feel it. But what I hear is a lot of moaning. It's draining on these guys, it's draining on you even, and it's draining on your daughter. I want to find out from you, Robin, how that waterfall was when you finally got to the top.
It was amazing. That last step took everything out of me, and I think everybody behind me heard it.
Then you hit the mother of all ascents.
Oh, my goodness.
How was leading that, Wilson?
I was leading it from the rear, if you want to call it leading. Ryan did a good job throughout, especially at the end.
Ryan didn't leave a man behind this journey.
No.
No way, not happening again.
Wilson, you were without your pack at this stage.
Yes, sir.
So who was carrying the pack?
Chris?
So you had 2 packs on, heavy.
Yeah, heavy's an understatement going up that incline.
I mean, there's some heroes taking care of us, I have to say.
Who?
Kyle, Royce, Chris.
There's also maybe a time where teamwork becomes work for the team as well. Okay, you then reach camp. Jim and Austin, Wilson and Robin, you're all in charge of shelters?
Yes.
Right.
How did that go?
The goal was to get the shelters built as quickly as possible once we came up with the idea of how they were going to be built and where they were going to be located. So I thought we did a good job of that.
So what did the shelter look like?
It was essentially just some sort of burrito.
To me, if I had Jim and Austin in charge of shelter and they told me all to make a burrito and it had rained, I would have been pretty cheesed off. Maybe lucky you won the survival test. Donna, Camden, it was over to you to cook the eggs.
Yep.
How did that go?
Every single one of them had a baby chicken.
And Camden, what about you?
I couldn't touch the actual thing. I could not.
You gotta get over the squeamishness. You need energy. Listen to me when I say you gotta eat. What about preparing them for the other people?
That was really not something that at that point I was able to tackle.
Royce, how do you feel they did the food task?
For two ladies that sit around the campfire and all they talk about is cooking, I really don't think they fulfilled the cooking task on this journey.
I was so upset that I didn't feed them their last food. People that worked the hardest for me, maybe I let them down. And I was embarrassed. If I had another chance, I won't let any of these people down.
Ryan, what's your take? Help me.
I feel like Donna and Camden, even though one is struggling, they're a team. Camden, she's still physically able to carry her mother's pack if need be, but Robin and Wilson, they can't carry each other's pack. Other people have to step in and take both of the packs.
Don't nod at me, Robin.
Okay.
Defend yourself.
The one thing I want to say is positivity has always been here with this team.
And I see it in you. You got so much fighter spirit. But in a way, it's not you I'm worried about. And I'm worried about Wilson.
I know.
And I know you're strong, but I just don't know if you're strong enough to carry him. Donna? Can you find more in the tank?
I can't really answer that.
You've got a reason to be here. You know, remember it. It's a tricky one. Wilson, you've gotta dig deeper. You're actually becoming the obstacle. And I worry, can Robin, strong as she is, can she keep you going? Donna and Camden, the moaning, it's draining. And I don't know if Camden can keep you going that much longer. But I've made up my mind. The wild is always revealing. I think the lesson is the storms have got to make you all stronger. You've got to embrace the hardship. Donna and Camden, you haven't got enough fire inside for this. You'd never get out alive.
Okay.
Come and hand in your knives.
I am a little disappointed. I really wasn't ready to go home yet. It's bittersweet. It's just,
bittersweet.
Yeah.
I've had a great time. I've learned so much and toughened up and realized that I am limited, but I can give so much more than I originally thought.
And I'm just so proud of her, and I know she's proud of me, and it's been a great experience. I just wasn't quite ready to leave.
You've got an incredible bond between you. It will be stronger from this.
I agree.
Okay? I'm proud of how you've done. You should be proud.
Thank you for
Good
everything.
job, guys.
Bye. Mwah.
Okay, guys, the journeys are gonna start getting harder again, but you're another rung up that ladder. Back to camp tomorrow, those rotors.
Turning and burning.
Turning and burning. It's another new journey. It's gonna be a big one. Well done, guys.
Here's a look at what's happening on the next all-new Get Out Alive here on NBC. Next Monday,
It's called a tuna, but it's not what you think it is.
the teams take on
Eels. Those things are unbelievably tough.
Be careful.
But for the main course, the remaining teams put it all on the line.
Here we go, you ready?
No!
You can do it! Whoa!
NBC's Get Out Alive is all new next Monday, 9/8 Central.